Okay, do you guys remember how yesterday and on your warm-up you had to list out the parts? Right? All the proof is, Diane, is you're listing out the parts and giving reasons for those parts. Okay, that's the only new thing we're doing today. That's it. Okay, so we're just adding on to the layers that we've already done. Okay, so on our first problem, make sure you have a 2. We're coming back to this T-chart. So that what you sent up there, please. Oh, okay, never mind. What goes on the left side? Statement. And then? Reason. Okay, so what does it always say to do? No, right here. What does it say? Always mark the given and hidden information. That means reflexive. What else? What's this? Vertical and alternate interior. That's what I mean by hidden information. Okay? So on here, let's start by marking first and then we'll write our proof. What can I mark on here? What is given to me? So UDC, so that's at D, right? So UDC is congruent to KDC, so that's still in the middle there. Okay, what else is given to me? DUC, so that's at U. Congruent to what? DKC, that's going to be at the K. What should I highlight? Reflexive, so highlight that please. It should all, most of you have a highlighter. And how should I mark it? As a dash mark, good. Hold on. So, even before I think about writing my proof, I need to figure out what am I trying to prove in the first place? What am I trying to prove? Yeah, I want to know, are my triangles congruent? Right? So looking at here, are my triangles congruent right now? What combo do I have here? Is it ASA or angle, angle, side? Yeah, angle, angle, side. Angle, angle, side. Okay? The side is not in between the two angles. So now we can write our proof. I know my triangles are congruent. Let's write it. So I start with what always? The given. So we're going to write angle UDC congruent to angle KDC. And then angle DUC, duck, congruent to angle DKC. So all I'm doing is I'm writing down this part right here. What's my reason? Given. So notice I have 2 angles written down, right? What piece am I missing on here? The reflexive. I need to make sure I write down everything I mark on my triangle in my proof. So my next step, how do I name the reflexive? Congruent to DC. What's my reason? Reflexive. Raven, write this down, please. Okay? Reflexive property. You have to, whatever you mark, you have to name it in your proof and give a reason. Do I have all 3 parts listed out in my proof? Do I have all 3 parts listed out in my proof? So are my triangles congruent? Yeah, last up. Now, yeah, this is why this is easier, you guys. Now I can say triangle UDC congruent to triangle KDC. What was my reason again? Angle, angle, side. Am I done?
Yes.
Yep. Boom. These are nice, isn't it? Okay. It gets a little bit trickier, guys, when you're given like a midpoint or an angle bisector. So let's do these next 2 together, and then I'll be done talking for a while, okay? So let's do these next ones. Make your T-chart. I have statement and reason. Before I even begin, what do I need to do? Mark the angles and whatever's given to me. Okay? So angle MYC, is it at M, Y, or C?
Y.
Y, it's in the middle. MYC, right here. TAC is where? That A is in the middle. Julian, you're marking this. And if you can't see, you need to put it up front. Okay. C is the midpoint of YA. Is that a segment or an angle? Segment. So I need dash marks, not angle marks, dash marks. So it's the size. So here's YA. What's true about YC and CA? So I need to mark it like this. Okay. What's my third piece? Vertical angle. Good. So I need to mark that as well. Are my triangles congruent? What's my reason? Yeah, angle, side, angle. Angle, side, angle. The sides in between. So now I can write my proof. So what do I start with? The given. So I'm going to say angle MYC congruent to angle TAC. What else is given to me? C is the midpoint of YA. What's my reason? Given. What else? What else can I say? Say it one more time. Oh, so this side right here. Whatever you mark, remember, you have to name it. Doing is saying YC is congruent to what? What's the reason for that, you guys? What's that? Are these vertical angles? No. Why are these two pieces congruent? Because C is the midpoint. You guys agree that C is the midpoint? Yeah, it tells me right here. C is the midpoint. So when we're given that, all we need to say, do you guys remember definition?
Definition
Of midpoint. And you can say DEF if you'd like. Maven, that's really distracting you. Or do you already have it? Oh. But do you understand what's going on? Okay. Now, I've listed the angle, I've listed my side. What else am I missing? Yes, thank you, Adam. The vertical angles. Whatever I mark, I have to name it. So I'm going to say, can I say angle C congruent to angle C? No. How many letters do I need to use? 3. So, Henry, give me one angle. How do I name this one? MCA, angle MCA. Congruent to, how do I name the other one? Okay, this? How do I name this angle? Huh? ACT. What's my reason? Yes, vertical angles. Have I listed out all my parts in my proof? Yeah, I have my angle here, I have my side here, and I have my other angle here. Are my triangles congruent? Okay, so I'm just going to write my last step. Whatever I'm trying to prove is my last step right there. What's my reason? ASA. We already came up with that. ASA. Boom. Done. So you guys ready for one more and then I'm done for a while? Okay. What do I have to make? T-chart. Some of you already have it, which is nice. Statement. Oops. Before I even write the given, what do I have to do? I have to mark the stuff, okay? So what can I highlight? Reflexive. Mark the highlight the reflexive, please. And then again, I'm going to mark it with this as a side. What else is given to me? Okay, is that an angle or a side? Angle. Should I mark these angles as congruent or these angles as congruent up here?
Oh,
Why is it the top one? S is in the middle. Good. So it has to be these angles right up here. Not down below here, up here. RST is right there. Anything else I can mark? SR is congruent to ST. Are my triangles congruent? Nathan, why are my triangles congruent? No, that's reflexive, but why are my triangles congruent? What combination do I have? Yeah, side, angle, and then this side right here. Okay? So let's start writing my proof. I'm going to say SM bisects the angle RST. What else? Reason? Given. Good. Diane, what's next? What else should I write?
SM.
Okay. Yeah, SM, congruent to SM. Sophie, what's my reason for that? Good, reflexive property. Abdurrahman, what else should I say in my proof? Notice, yeah. Yeah, notice he's naming his angles in my proof. Whatever you mark, you have to name in your proof. We already named this side and this side. We have to name the angles now. So thank you. You said RSM? To what other angle?
TSM.
TSM, good. What is my reason for that? Why can I say those two smaller angles are equal to each other? What kind of bisector? Angle bisector is bisecting that angle. So, definition of angle bisector. What's my last step? First of all, do I have all my parts listed out? Yes. Are my triangles congruent now?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to prove. So last step, RSM, triangle RSM, is congruent to triangle TSM. What's my reason? Side, angle, side. Done. Okay. Real quick, if you have parallel lines, what kind of reasoning would you have for those angles, do you think? On your Z. Yeah, alternate interior. Okay. Watch out for that. Okay. I'll leave this up here as an example because the next problem is just like this, very similar to it. Okay. There's going to be a teacher checkpoint after these three problems, and then we're going to get into our next part. Okay. So you guys, I'm going to give you about 15 minutes to work on those three problems. Okay. Any questions? Yes, Marquise.